Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was just about to have a delicious chocolate. But now that I have you here, let me tell you about our delectably mouth-watering sponsor of the day, Panch Tara Comics. That's right, Panch Tara Comics is back as our one and only sponsor. But wait, there's more. You guys love the comics so much, but you wanted to see another dimension. So we are proud to introduce to you the Panch Tara Cinematic Universe. Today I have with me one of the 5 stars of the first PCU movie, 5-Star Trek, now in 3D. Please welcome on stage our very own Ramesh Man, Suresh. I'm such a huge fan. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We've all been waiting to ask this question. So Suresh, what does it feel like playing Ramesh Man on this scrumptious project? Wow, riveting. That is extremely riveting. But do you think that the audience enjoyed this piece? Oh. You know what? Absolutely. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
Ramesh Man is my favorite character. When Pitaji comes into the room and...
So be sure to watch the movie in theaters because it has received a rating of 5 stars out of 5 stars in 3D.
Ladies, gentlemen, and others, please give it up for the favorite of all mothers, Abish Matthew.
Hey! How you doing? Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. So much love and so much appreciation. Give yourself a round of applause. This is... All right, I have a very important announcement for you today. Tonight, I bring you some great news. I'm happy to announce that Son of Abish has been nominated for an international Emmy for the Best Digital Talk Show. All right, you can give me all the applause you want. This is huge. Keep that applause going for the writers, our director, the entire production crew. This is one of the happiest moments of my life. I'm so happy I'm getting to share with you. Thank you. Yeah, now I want you to pull out your phone. Take out your cell phones, guys. Take out your cell phone. Take out your cell phones. Now on Google, write Son of Abish Emmy nomination. Google, right. Right now, right. You also write. Yeah? Did you find anything confirming this from a credible news source? No, right? This is how fake news spreads. Yeah, this applause lasted longer than most of the jokes that I do on this show. Just because someone has a microphone doesn't make them right. You know, fake news travels faster than light, and WhatsApp is the black hole where truth bends. Yeah. इस पे अगर खड़े होके ताली नहीं बजाया ना, national anthem बजा दूंगा. The reason the state of journalism is so bad is because they are overworked and heavily underpaid. So if you see a journalist in an Uber, it's probably because they are driving it. In the past decade, India has been the most dangerous for all journalists globally. We're also the most unsafe place for a woman. So if you're a woman who's a journalist in India, you are the true khatron ki khiladi. But not all journalists are poor. Some are marketing agencies for the government. Yeah, they've done what most comedy shows in India have failed to do. Sell out. Yes, there's no point even reading the Indian newspaper anymore. It's the same old news. या तो सेंसेक्स गिर रहा है या लोगों के साथ बिल्डिंग गिर रही है. फर्क सिर्फ इतना है कि जब सेंसेक्स गिरता है तो तब बुरा लगता है. Yeah, deep, right? Thank you. This morning they reported Mukesh Ambani is the richest man in India. Okay. That's redundant. But I was kind of happy because for the first time, an Indian newspaper correctly reported a fact. Good job. People say that freedom of speech in India is under threat. Pfft, that's a lie. We can say whatever we want. For example, okay, let's try this out. Let's try that. For example, in Delhi, you can easily talk about how a fascist government is ignoring crimes against minorities that is happening in the United States of America. Because India में crime थोड़ी ना होता है भाई लोग क्या बोल रहे हो तुम लोग? Because in India the biggest crime you can do to a minority is biryani में उनके इलायची डालना. That's it. It's super peaceful. Like for example in Mumbai, you can easily talk about how the government is supporting a giant corporation ruining the forest cover that's happening in the Amazon rainforest. Because India में तो हम लोग बेटियों की शादियां कराते हैं यार. जीजा जी के साथ हम ऐसा क्यों करेंगे? अब समझेगी नहीं? अरे आप समझेगी नहीं? In Kashmir, kids don't have to worry about asking permission to go out because वहां पर सबको कर्फ्यू है. Now, if as a country we feel like we're not being heard, you don't have to be worried because your voice is being heard. Because you know who's listening? Wait, why would you beep that? Wait, are you gonna beep every time I say, come on? What if I was gonna say the best government is BJP? Oh, that is fine. But not when I criticize. That's, fuck this. Fuck off. I'm not gonna allow censorship on my own show. On my own show, I am not gonna do any censorship. Wait. Stop playing the credit roll. The show's going. No, show's still going on. I still have to see a lot of things. No.
And now, for no reason at all, non-violence.
नमस्कार भाइयों और बहनों, आज हम यहाँ आए हैं स्वराज्य पाने के लिए, लेकिन गांधी जी ने हमें एक चीज बहुत अच्छी सिखाई है,
भारत माता की जय।
कि हिंसा से कुछ नहीं होता।
सही बात।
अगर हमें इंडिपेंडेंस पाना है तो एक ही उपाय है और वो है नॉन वायलेंस।
Our first guest is an actor who has successfully managed to marry critical acclaim and commercial success. This is for you. This is the second time that we will get to bask in her glory. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love that pun. Our second guest is the man who is sticking it up to the man. A stand-up comic with a podcast that has the most ironic name because the one thing he cannot do is shut up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Swara Bhaskar and Kunal Kamra. Thank you so much for coming. There you go. What's up? Thank you for coming, man. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm just here because I want ban Son of a Beast trending on Twitter.
You think Son of a Beast trends on Twitter? Crazy.
I'm dressed for Scotland. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Can I like?
Yeah,
गर्मी
you
लग रही है अब।
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, sure. Do you want me
I
to
can, like-
put it here? I can put it here.
Sorry guys. Starting
No
with striptease.
Yeah, I
So,
know. This is,
Just like you know.
Sleeves and gloves have
Using
come
my sexuality.
yeah.
कि कपड़े उतार दो ज़्यादा तालियां बज जाएंगी।
I look forward to this comment on Twitter. I'm gonna keep right here. It's a nice place. Why would you?
Yeah.
Are you seeing? There's more water on my face than in Maharashtra at this point in time. Again, I wait for your comments on Twitter. Kunal, here's the thing. There is no idea. Nobody knows anything about you other than you're a stand-up comedian.
And a propagandist.
And a
Propagandist.
propagandist also. It's nice. Were you always like this in school as well?
Yeah, were you always paid by the Congress?
Yeah.
I love him. I love him.
क्या बचपन से हाथ से ही काम चलता है? I mean, what is it?
Rahul Gandhi used to come and give me my tiffin in my recess and used to jam on it.
To jam on it.
But yeah, I mean, it's like I've had a very ordinary life, so that's why I don't talk about it because there's nothing there. Been born and brought up in Bombay and stayed in the same pin code all my life. So it has no dimension. So I'm just like keeping quiet about my past so that it's better if nobody knows.
Your parents must be feeling so good right now. Kunal.
My life has been super boring, you mean?
Super boring, super boring. I did 10 years in advertising. What can be more boring than that?
I mean, money is good.
Yeah, money was, that's why I did it.
Did you get into the acting industry through movies first or through ads like everybody else?
No, I did my first bit of work that I did was a film that never got released. One of the next early bit of work was, of course, ads. After like some 5,000 rejections,
Right.
I got cast in an ad for the South, so which means only for the South languages.
Right.
And I was, it was a soap ad. So I thought, aise main literally whatever Lux Vux aise nahaungi and all that. And when I come on set, there's like a 4 saal ka bachcha and he's like, auntie, and I'm just like, career shuru bhi nahi hua abhi. Aur is auntie bol diya mujhe. And then I'm just like. Anyway, so then, and then that child was a star because he'd done a lot of work. And you know, these chote bacche are real, I mean, children are basically evil, right?
Yeah.
And they like, and they figure out ki kaun star hai aur kaun matlab bekar hai. So, us bacche ne 2 minute mein bhaap liya tha ki mera kya haal hai us set pe. Anyway, this goes on and then we're shooting and I have to bait this menace. And this child is asking somebody ki, bhaiya, mere ko susu aa rahi hai, bhaiya, susu aa rahi hai. And that assistant director is like, अरे आ रहा हूँ. तो बैठा हुआ है थोड़ी देर के बाद I was like मुझे दया आ गई इस कमीने बच्चे पे because I was like बेचारा है तो बच्चा. So then I was just like अरे excuse me but the child has to go to the bathroom. So can we just like take him? He's like कोई बात नहीं आंटी कर लिया मैंने. And I'm like
Whoa.
and then I'm like no but and then they're like roll camera and I'm like no roll camera पानी ठंडा हो रहा है ये वो. Then मैं उस सुसु के पानी में उस बच्चे को
Wow.
I've come home and I've bathed in phenyl.
This kid will get a ticket from the BJP in the current election. He gets a ticket. Dude, like
This is one of my early experiences in Bombay.
Wow, the kid was the first troll you ever encountered in your life. उसने actually में मुद्द दिया.
Yeah. Thanks, Abhi.
I'm just trying to put 2 and 2. I feel like that was like a Easter egg, like in Marvel movies, of what's about to come.
Yep.
Oh, not bad. At least that's how you started it, right? But after that, you became like this huge sensation. Like Kunal also became like a huge viral sensation. So when we used to do mics together, Kunal was always doing his 10 minutes and 15 minutes and 30 minutes. Then he made a decision to start hosting gigs. And so he used to go on stage almost every day because you were hosting it. And then suddenly, I think you sold your soul to the devil or something like that. And then you became really funny. And then suddenly, from funny, he became poignant. And I was like, ye banda, iska career steroid pe chal raha hai. So, okay, I'm a little nervous of this guy. But I don't know, man. I'm not jealous at all.
Very long-winded compliment. Yeah,
I can't.
It's coming. The compliment is coming.
I can't compliment another comedian looking them in the eye or another person. Like I would say that I really like your work and you're really good at what you do.
I used to host a lot of gigs and a lot of comedians used to come and do their sets for the first time. I was an extra douche to them when they used to bomb. Like when they used to go and try a set and like bomb in 4 minutes, I used to come and say, please give it up for this person. It's his first time he's doing a TED Talk.
Whoa, what an asshole.
Do you have any TEDx
You're so
inquiry?
mean.
Yeah, I was not sensitized. So but like...
Was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now
Okay, cool.
I mean, now with time you learn where to pick your battles, right? Like, not.
I've got some coffee for you if you want. You can.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. Cheers.
Cheers, and nothing for Kunal because
I'm good.
Bollywood tantrums.
No, Kunal doesn't eat, drink, or do anything. He's always on a hartal.
Yeah.
All right. So you said something about like you've gone on places and you've campaigned for people and everyone's lost. You campaigned for Kanhaiya Kumar and
Hey, so did he. That's not just on me, all right? And so did Javed Saab and a whole bunch of other people.
yeah.
I share that guilt with a lot of people.
Oh, why? That's what I'm saying. So that's something that you campaigned for. And let's say he didn't win. It's all about positivity. Why do you want to say he lost when we can say he didn't win
He is a
this
disease.
time?
Yeah.
He is a disease.
I am a disease.
Yeah, you are.
Is it coming to you guys? Look, they're smiling.
So, yeah, I mean, everything that Swara touches turns to dust.
Wow.
This shit is
She campaigned for 4 people.
6, by the way.
6. Okay.
And one of them lost to a terror accused. So you have to imagine. That's what we were discussing.
I love how in this situation where there is a terror accused, a politician, and me, I'm the one with all the guilt and the blame.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's what
It
Twitter
is true,
does.
guys.
Yeah.
It's
मेरा नाम रख दिया था संघी ट्विटर ने नेशनल पनौती.
National Panoti.
I was like, guys, basketball team में national level पे नहीं आ पाए लेकिन
But
पनौती में.
National Panoti.
the day the election
I can just
results-
see the brands going away. Like I'm just like looking at the brands evaporating from in front of me.
No, but the day the election results came out, I was just like mind fucked because of what the level of trolling that's going to happen on me.
And you were on some show that was analyzing the results.
And just to feel better, I went to Swara's feed. And then I was like, whatever's going on here, nothing. It's comparatively nothing to what's going on here.
That was fun.
You've actually on Twitter, come to think about it, your pinned Twitter itself is, you're like, Bell, mujhe maar. Hey, Bell, excuse me, are you going to drink water? Come here, no. Come hit me. And Bell's like, okay, if you go on, I'll come it.
I'm just like, yaar, ab own it, yaar.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, क्या करें? अभी लोग दे रहे हैं इतना, तो ले लो ना फिर. लेके just like own the identity.
But yeah, generally, what's the weirdest trolling event that's happened to you though? Because you must have so many. I feel like it's like हर दिन एक नया मिलता है हमको.
I mean, I think the thing I didn't expect was when I was at the airport. There were 2 things. One was actually sweet. I was once at the airport and a troll, first he came and took a selfie and he was just like, "Aap Swara Bhaskar ji hai na?" And of course it was like 4 in the morning. I was in bloody Calcutta taking a 4 a.m. flight to God knows where and my hair was like looking like shit. And I thought कि यार ये प्यार करता होगा मुझसे क्योंकि ऐसी हालत में भी पहचान लिया मतलब. So I was like, हाँ. And then he took a picture, then he went, and then he was still lurking.
Yeah.
So then you notice when somebody is like, like that.
Yeah.
And then थोड़ी देर बाद he came back and he's like, excuse me, आपसे कुछ कहना था. So I'm thinking like proposal or something, like कि क्या पता. I mean हो सकता है ना यार, fans. And then he's like, मैंने आपके खिलाफ बहुत लिखा है Twitter पे.
Wow.
Like,
An honest lover.
Yeah.
I thought he wanted to flirt with you because he was collecting chanda for his street play. It's like, madam, आप 100 रुपए दे ही दो तो अच्छा ही रहेगा.
yeah, man. But then he was sweet. We had a nice conversation and he was like, I am Modi Bhakt. And I was like, and then, but we had a nice conversation and then he was like, अब मैं नहीं करूँगा.
But that's what that's.
अब मैं, because I was like, he's like, अब live में मिल लिए ना. So I was like, okay. Then I thought कि मैं अपने सारे trolls को बोल देती हूँ, guys, troll meetup.
Yeah.
Like tweet up होता है ना, तो troll meetup. आओ.
Great idea.
हाँ, मेरे से मिलो and I'm a nice person, like
Yeah.
you guys will agree.
और आप trolls के साथ organize करेंगे?
Say yes. I'm like, you guys, they're like,
No, they agree with you.
sorry.
नहीं बट आप ये मीटअप ट्रोल्स के साथ ऑर्गेनाइज करोगे जैसे दे लाइक यू और प्रधानमंत्री हमारे साथ करेंगे लाइक आओ मीट अस
But you had to delete your Twitter.
या
Why did you delete Twitter?
so what happened was like one fine day my number got leaked and it was like too much chaos and then I was like do I really need Twitter? Let me just see if I go off Twitter how do I feel? And I went off Twitter for like 45 days and I deleted Twitter. I didn't want to come back but then I was like fuck, I'm actually letting them win.
Right.
Like just by being there and doing your thing and still being happy in your life,
Yeah.
you're winning.
Yeah.
But if you delete Twitter and go off a platform because people are trolling you a lot, they are winning. So I
Yeah,
just
it's this complicated mind game of who's a bigger thether. You
Yeah.
know this word thether?
No, what's
It's a
Thether?
very Bihari. Are there any Biharis here? None? In Bombay? So thether is this word it's very like commonly used it's a Hindi word, it's commonly used in Bihar. It just means like a really dheet person.
What is deet?
Oh shit.
badass.
Like a real stubborn,
yeah.
moti chamdi kind of person, जो कि
What is
बिल्कुल
chamadi? You're
Yeah,
rolling this
chamadi
in bandra. They won't understand.
अरे यार हाँ the fat skin, thick skin
thick skin,
person
yeah.
who will just not let go. So basically Twitter is a competition in in theaterism basically.
In theaterism.
Yeah, like-
It should be called theater.
It means your Twitter.
Twitter. Twitter.
Yeah.
हम Twitter पे थे.
So हाँ हम दोनों हैं बहुत
हाँ मतलब
Theater.
हाँ लगता है कि डाल दो मतलब ट्वीट करना है तो मतलब just put it up there and just don't see the replies and just enjoy your life.
What is the weirdest repercussion you've got because you've been trolled or like with all this thing that's happened?
I mean just the usual like cancelling of shows and this and that.
No, by the way, usually shows don't get cancelled. If you're wondering, like usual show cancellation, that's not usual at all. How many shows have gotten cancelled so far?
हो गया मतलब see a lot of things I don't get approached for only.
Yeah.
But from the things that have been confirmed and the ticket links have been put on, like 4-5 shows have gotten cancelled. But I just feel it's good. Like, firstly, that's a clear sign of whatever you're doing makes a difference.
Okay.
That's why it gets cancelled. And secondly, it's on somebody's resume. Like, so whoever cancels the show is aspiring to have a career in politics, right?
Okay.
So what is his resume made of? शो कैंसिलेशंस ये बुक जिसने लिखा था उसके शक्ल पे इंक फेंका ये 2 मुसलमानों की टायर के हवा निकाल दिए एक कपल को पिटवा दिया मतलब उसमें टॉप पे होगा कुणाल कामरा का शो कैंसिल किया सो
Wow, you're creating jobs.
it's such a proud moment that I am somebody's currency. Like they have me like maybe 50 years he'll die alone whatever still that'll be top of his resume.
This
I'm
positivity is just like
It's reeking.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
too much.
and also dude,
You're welcome.
I mean, you know that I'm not a big fan of working anyway. So the day a show gets cancelled, I look at it like, oh fuck, school jana tha, chutti mil gaya. Because like, because I'm
He's
like,
winning. When you
I
cancel
know.
his shows, he's winning.
I'm like, मेरे को मेरा जोक मालूम है. कुछ नया आज बोलने के लिए है नहीं, कल जो बोला वही है. कल वैलिडेट हो गया फनी है. पैसा है अकाउंट में, आज चिल मारते हैं यार क्या है? So I'm like pretty like chilled out that way.
Yeah.
So this Sunday again there's an adventure sport. It's in Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
So I mean I just hope they cancel it before I get there. Otherwise there's just like I have to pretend to enjoy the food and ambience there for one day.
But for comedy, it is important that you, as comedians, we write things that we feel really passionate about. If you are so politically driven, for example, is that's something you're passionate about, and has that been a passion since childhood, or is that a...
No, I think it's just something that happened in 2016. I think 15 is when Rohit Vemula happened, 16 is when the JNU incident happened, and that's when I got hooked on to the news. Before that, you kind of knew my comedy. It was like a bunch of dick jokes just... वो हो गया कि like the life you lead is the content you'll create. अगर पूरा दिन बैठ के न्यूज़ देखोगे और सोचोगे कि क्या चल रहा है, तो शाम को वही उगलोगे स्टेज पे. It cannot be like शाम को जाके, hey guys, most people carry condom in my wallet, I carry oregano. Like it's not going to be like that.
That was a joke that Kunal had. Most people carry condoms, I carry chili flakes.
Yeah.
Oregano seasoning. What was that?
Just a clarification, not to use it on my dick. Like just letting just putting it out there. Don't try this at home, but.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's...
So it's normal, like some comedian gets divorced, like he'll talk about his divorce. Somebody gets married, he'll talk about his marriage. Somebody's father-in-law dies, he will not talk about it because he still wants to maintain his marriage. But whatever, like I'm saying, you are in an experience, you have to create content about it.
Is that also the same thing with you, where like, in the sense, because you're reading so much news and you understand exactly what's going on, you're like, I cannot turn a blind eye towards everything that's happening?
Firstly, I was never on Twitter. And my PR forced me to be on Twitter, and then they regretted it their whole life. And then they left me. So, because like, you know, on Twitter, they give you all these suggestions, like what you want to follow the first time you make an account. And because you follow what you're interested in. So I followed all these like news channels and like, you know,
Right.
magazines and whatever, literature, this, that. And so my timeline was full of the news.
Yeah.
And the news is just full of shit. Because like, you know, there's all kinds of horrible things keep happening in the world.
Yeah.
So I was just reacting to stuff because I was told that if you feel something, press the retweet. I didn't think so much about it.
Right.
Until I started getting hit by this trolling, and then
Right.
until my Twitter timeline basically became more popular than the parts I play in films. Like I think my Twitter timeline did better than fucking Anarkali of Ara. Yeah. Like, you know, if my Twitter timeline was like on a film, it would have got a better box office collection.
Returns?
Yeah.
See, that's why you're critically acclaimed.
I don't have this discussion with you
Yes.
again. We've done it in the past.
That's why I said critical acclaim, well married with, what was the other line?
Commercial success.
Commercial
Abhi,
success.
I taught you last time.
Okay, I'm going to do it again. She's married critical acclaim with commercial success with so much finesse.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you.
थोड़ी अपनी भी dialogue डाल दी इन्होंने.
Thank you.
No, but I think I agree with Kunal. I think that you shouldn't cede a space because, and I know I repeat this, but I think you can't say it enough, that social media is a public sphere.
Right.
Like, it's a virtual public sphere, like a restaurant, like a bus stop, like a road. If we do not, I think all decent people here, if we were walking on a road and we saw a person being, beaten up, we'd stop them, or maybe we would not actually.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe now we would not.
Now
But I mean, I'm just saying that I think it's basic human decency. If there's something wrong happening in front of you, if it's within your means and will not cost you your life, then you'll probably be like, "Arey yaar, mat karo." Like whatever, you help a person out, whatever. So why do we not do the same thing in our virtual public spheres?
Yeah.
So I really feel that, like we strive to keep our public spheres, physical public spheres,
Decent.
decent and civil, we have to do the same thing in our virtual public sphere.
That's true. Otherwise, it becomes an echo chamber, and whoever's the loudest wins. And
Basically.
anyone who has a microphone doesn't mean they're right. Right.
Yeah.
I wanna.
Oh,
Yeah. So now I realize that every time you guys are on Twitter, people are finding new ways to morph your faces and
Yeah.
make fake things that go viral on
Fake memes.
on
yeah,
on WhatsApp.
they credit jokes to me, which are really funny, but I've not said them.
So here I would want you to hold a very large placard.
Yeah.
And for both
Let
of
people
you,
get creative.
and let
this
people
is
get
a gift.
creative.
This is a gift to our trolls.
Okay, trollers.
Go for it.
Now,
Yes.
this is the frame. If you want to take out your phones, this is a good time to take a photo. I just have to, everything is perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Swarab.
My manager is crying over there because
Yeah, I
like,
can
he's-
see.
he's
So
like, क्या होने
This
वाला
will be
है?
a total disaster.
on the count of 3, 2, 1, cheese! Awesome. Well done. This is such good sports. I feel like I should give this
Avish-
to you as a gift only.
Yeah, man.
And don't forget to use the hashtag Son of Abish.
You are plugging your show on
Man,
by burning our careers.
you do not realize if haters start watching my show, at least I'll go viral. ये पॉजिटिविटी से क्या मिल रहा है मेरे को? कोई देख ही नहीं रहा है. कंट्रोवर्सी चाहिए मेरे को. निकालो क्या जैकेट? नहीं, वो कुछ नहीं होगा मेरा जैकेट निकालने से. Swara, you have a lifelong fight with footwear. If you go check her Instagram stories out, or actually even Instagram, I think sometimes what happens is, when there are 100 events that happen, you choose to project only 2 of those incidents, and everyone's like, "Sir, आपके पैर में तो जूते फिट ही नहीं आते हैं, man. आपके तो पैर, your Instagram stories, your posts, your on Twitter, most of the time it's about footwear breaking down on you.
Yeah.
It's always.
No, the thing is that heels have been, like, I consider the fact that I can stand straight in heels,
Yeah.
like, to be one of the crowning achievements of my career in Bollywood.
Okay.
Because I was that kid who, like, wore jeans, kurta, jhola, chappal,
Yeah.
and sat in the back and made fun of all the girls jo makeup karke aate the college. And
JNU, got it.
now look at me.
All
So,
right.
like, the first time, I mean, like, it's this whole process of, like, you have to look a certain way and so on has been, like, been a struggle with my soul because that's how stupid I am. Like,
been a struggle with your
Yeah, because
soul.
I was just like, oh, this ye, wo looks and all. It took me a long time to realize कि बेटा काम इसलिए नहीं मिल रहा है because तुम ऐसे दिखते हो meetings में, ऐसे जा रहे हो,
Right.
धोला लटका के, that kind of thing. So I actually think that it's, that look at me, I'm sitting here in heels and I'm like, I think this is an achievement, right?
Yeah.
But then, heels fucking pain. They are really painful. So after a point, I feel like, चलो मैंने अपना कर लिया, अब उतार सकते हैं, but नहीं, क्योंकि वहाँ पे भी paparazzi है. तो वो भी capture करेंगे. So it's not, I thought, I did my whole red carpet thing. This is at IFA, right?
Right.
I did my whole red carpet in those god-awful heels, which were very pretty and nice of a very expensive brand, but whatever. And then I got off the red carpet and I was like, chalo, next celebrity is here. She's
Yeah.
like way bigger than me, so they'll be interested in that.
Right.
And I was like, chalo, utarte hain. And then the moment I was like, and then the camera, and I was like, nahi, mat karna hai. So many aise photo aayi. But I was just like, and I know why I'm so stupid because I'm always really nice with photographers and I feel like, come on, हमारी understanding है यार.
Yeah.
मैं तुम्हें pose दे रही हूँ red carpet पे, अभी छोड़ दो मुझे. And I don't understand. I mean, I feel like one day I was at the chemist and I was looking like death. because I had fever and I'm literally buying bloody paracetamol.
Yeah.
ठीक है वहां पे भी आ गए and like अरे मैडम I'm like bro chemist की दुकान है हाथ में पैरासीटामोल है तो उसमें भी आ गया ऐसी so I just like yeah basically I troll myself.
Yeah.
I just keep giving fodder to
Bollywood photographers have a WhatsApp group where they're like, kabhi bhi moment, they're all sending like all your.
yeah
And like if you're on camera, she's gonna make a face for sure. Aega. Aa gaya, mil gaya.
I went to Lal Bagh Cha Raja for like darshan and all and वहाँ पे चप्पल खो गए. I mean obviously यार that I thought ठीक है. So I made like then I was roaming around like an idiot नंगे पैर going back because it's like a 500-kilometer journey out of that pandal.
Did you wear those same expensive heels? Obviously, chori honge na.
No, I didn't wear. I mean I wore but nice chappals
Yeah.
because I was also like you know इसका भी तो post डालना है.
Oh, correct, yeah.
Instagram पे.
Yeah.
like sorry भगवान.
Sorry, Bhagwan. But Instagram.
But भाई
followers-
मैं किसी दिन तो मैं बता रही हूँ and I want to say this मैं इन paparazzi के bathroom में घुस के photo लूँगी. I will do it. I will do it. One day I will be photographing them.
The last time you had come, we gave you something. Oh wait, hold on. The last time you had come, we give you some cat related things. Now,
Yes.
for you this time around, we've got a box with your name on it.
So there's
And-
some things in that for me as well.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
want you to open that
Now?
if you don't mind. Yeah,
Oh,
go
yeah.
for it.
Oh.
Open it.
Yay,
Yay,
thank
it's a
you.
ribbon and a box.
Thank you. That's very
And
sweet.
we
I love
decided to
presents.
give you shoes with a lock on it so that every time you go to Lal Bagh Cha Raja or anywhere else,
That
you can
is
lock
so
it into the pool.
cool.
And then you can pull
I
it out
love
when you
it.
want.
I love it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
And
That's
Kunal-
so cool.
That's the lock is really cool. Huh?
This is perhaps the best gift I've ever got.
Yeah, what
I mean,
happened to
yeah.
the season 3 gift that we gave you? That wasn't good.
What season 3?
Yeah, I
When
didn't know
came
you
to
were
the
into
season,
giving
then
gifts.
you didn't like that?
No, I like that. I like that.
Kunal, for you, we've got something that you're very passionate about. Your spelling is absolutely correct. It's a smaller gift because
I'm checking the size, guys. Meanwhile,
you're checking the size?
Yeah.
Okay.
No worries.
Do we check?
size be size.
We
We
will
check the size, okay.
exchange it. Okay.
It's the right size. We
Guys,
did it from your
I-
manager.
Oh, yay!
We
I-
did research.
I have a feeling there's this the new iPhone 11 in this. Like. Oh wow, Abhish.
It's a black mug.
Black.
Kyuki.
Abhi,
Wow, that's a massive letdown. Do I have to pretend to like this?
so you literally just gave him this
Yeah.
after giving me a box with nice, really nice shoes.
Yeah, I just wanted to say तुम हमारे देश की कलंक हो तो हम तुमको कलंक दिया है. Okay.
Wow, Abhish. This even
It's a
I'm surprised.
But no, we that's what it is. When-
That gender bias is real. Men are the real victims. Yeah, men are the real victims.
All right, Kunal, give that to me.
no, I'm gonna take.
No, I give that to me.
No, he has a
Arey,
real
give
gift,
no.
one hopes.
Oh, yeah.
No, as in give the glass to me. पूरा मत दे मेरे को. तू फूकना चाहता है कि फूके आया है? मैं confused हूँ.
Dono.
Because I want magic going to happen. Every time you wake up in the morning, when you serve yourself a hot cup of coffee or a hot cup of tea,
Yeah.
I would want you to always be reminded of what you stand for. And very few people actually stand for what it is. And what you stand for is, it's gonna slowly, we'll have, okay, time lapse mode activated in 3, 2, 1.
Nah.
Wow. I am.
So every day in the morning, when he gets up, you can just drink it. That's why you kept it on the right hand side so that
That
you can
is
see yourself
so
when you drink.
cool.
This
Oh,
is for
that's
you.
fucking cool. Hey, I have a better gift than Swara, so. Thanks, Abhish.
Hey, you're
Yeah,
welcome,
he
man.
does.
We also put a little bit of you in it. This is when you were fat. So to remind you that this can happen again.
This is this is me in the past, and this will be me in the future also. So yeah, I'm
Fair
happy.
enough. This is for you.
It's so cool.
Alright.
It's a great gift. guys.
You can drink the water or I can keep it here. Okay, thank you so much for coming, both of you. I'm very excited to play games with you. I'll be honest, why more than the interview I was excited about the games is because you're really good at games. You're really good at conversations. Kunal's really good at conversations, but he's the most awkward when it comes to doing anything that requires for him to
Move.
yeah.
Even sex, guys. Like I'm a bad guy to have sex with. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Good heads up.
इतने अच्छे दोस्त नहीं थे हम कि ये पता होता मुझे.
All right, now we're going to go up and we're going to play some games. Swara and I are going to have a lot of fun and I'm going to...
Are we on the same team again?
Well, we can decide.
Okay, because we lost last time.
So maybe this time will be better.
Okay, positivity. This damn
Positivity. All right,
This
time for a
Abish Matthews.
transition for us to go into games. Transition in 3, 2, 1. Activate After Effects file.
And now, for no reason at all,
Red flags on dates.
Hey, I added you on Facebook. You have so many common friends, dude.
Yeah?
How do you know Pooja Sharma?
Oh, Pooja Sharma. She comes to my CrossFit. But she has not been coming for a week. How do you know her?
Last week I chopped her body parts, you know.
Excuse me, waiter. Can you please clear the table?
हमारे यहाँ ना खाना प्लेट में नहीं छोड़ते, खत्म करते हैं.
Such a terrible day. And then I was like, Mom, so what if one of your arms is broken? The other one is working. No, make me a chai, yaar. God.
And then you know how it is, right? I killed my neighbor's cat and buried it under a bush.
Oh my God, me too.
Really?
Yeah, I just sliced him right off. I just did it.
Wow.
Sir, TP niche, sir. Forward, 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 forward. Ah, that's it. Okay, good. Now that the applause had happened and now that you also know that I reached it off the teleprompter, let me reach it off the teleprompter. You know what? Let's read it together.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. TK game is kinda like the game of taboo. But the players have to eat really spicy pani puri before they start the round. But 1, 2, 3. Abish counts. Oh, वो भी लिखा हुआ उन्होंने. Oh, okay. We'll read together. But 1, 2, 3. We are 3 of us. We need a 4th player. Calling on stage, we have Saurav Mehta, stand-up comic and ex-writer of Son of a Beach, who left us to do better things, like participate in the game for Son of a Beach. Ladies and gentlemen, please watching Mr. Saurav Mehta. Yes, buddy. Hi. Kunal, this is Saurav. This is Saurav.
I feel like I should have given
Okay, yeah, I know.
Sorry.
What did you give?
I
So you
suddenly
were just
went
like,
for
hi.
handshake. Just felt very corporate suddenly. Just
Yeah, it's like, hi.
It's my tweet.
yeah.
So the game is spicy taboo. All right, so we are
Hello,
we're going to be having a couple of rounds. As you can see right now in front of us, we have it's called puchkas or golgappas or pani puris. Is it called anything
It's
else?
called pani batasha. It's called mirch ke gole. It has a different name in every part of India.
Fattening.
Yeah, actually that. Yeah.
It's called carb. Scientifically.
Scientifically, it's fried carb. All right, the game is very simple. We're going to be playing a game of taboo like the way we play it. The only difference is before you start the game of taboo, the team members will have to take a shot of the spicy pani that we have. Now, you guys are team captains.
I don't know, man. He sucks. Normally. How is he?
I'm bad.
Is he good? Are you bad?
I'm bad. But like everyone's better than Abish.
No.
Oh, guys. Oh my God. Just
I think known devil. Dos
Devil, yes! Yay!
दो मनौती एक साथ.
Chalo.
All right.
Oh my God. We're going to lose.
Swara, we got this.
Okay.
Okay, we
Now, I do not know what the words here are. So
Okay.
now, do you want to start or should we start? You got to come up with a team name.
Yeah.
What's your team name going to be?
Abhish, I'm not doing that crap again.
My team name is just Azadi.
Oh.
I have to go home actually. My career is just starting.
Azadi, what is ours going to be?
Ours is going to be the new word I taught Abhish, Thether.
Thether.
Yeah.
Azadi versus Thether.
Thether.
Azadi versus Thether.
All right. Bon appetit.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, yo.
Oh. We have to take the most spicy one then.
Okay. मैंने इनके साथ काम किया है. पूरे देश में और कोई इनकी बहन नहीं बनना चाहता था, लेकिन
Shahrukh Khan.
नहीं.
और
भी लोग हैं ऐसे इसी तीन सुपरस्टार्स हैं.
Amir, Salman. Oh, Salman Khan.
Yeah.
Yes, got it. Nice.
Okay,
One.
this is a mammal which lives in the freezing extremities of the globe.
Polar bear.
Yeah.
Yes, got it.
Okay.
Next.
I kind of love this man. Okay, what is the most powerful country in the world?
India.
No, yaar.
I don't know. Time's up. Damn it. What is it? Barack Obama. Oh. We got two.
I love how he had a Desh Bhakti moment right there. Good job.
We're gonna take a
We're gonna take a shot.
yeah.
Yeah, first
And then
thing.
quickly, as soon as you're done with the shot,
We'll start.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mom, this is just
Guys,
fun.
this game should have been called Diarrhea.
Oh my god.
which will be tomorrow. Okay, go. Time Satsna, go.
ये पेड़ तूने हर स्कूल के ड्राइंग में बनाया.
Neem, people, banyan.
ऐसे निकलता ना यार, सबके हाथ होते हैं, उसमें छोटे छोटे पत्ते होते हैं.
I don't know so many tree names.
मिडिल ईस्ट में कौन सी ट्री होती है?
Dimitri.
Coconut, like bamboo, it is just.
दूसरा बता यार.
तू कितना काम ही कर रहा है?
एक हिंट है, दूसरा बता यार.
हाँ,
Hey, you
और
got
hint तो
guess.
दे कुछ.
अबे वो कहाँ उगता है? रेगिस्तान में कौन सा उगता है?
Cactus.
नहीं यार.
रेगिस्तान.
इनको
I'm
पता
getting
नहीं.
annoyed with you.
Guys, don't get it. It's very jabba jahaja. Next one.
Yeah, अबे. Okay, good. Next one. चलो चलो.
क्या है? मेरा क्या है? मेरा मतलब
क्या?
मतलब मेरा काम
देश-
क्या है?
हसाना, बकचोदी करना.
बट उसको मतलब अगर
अंग्रेजी में क्या कहते हैं?
प्रॉफिट के माध्यम से देखेगा तो उसको क्या
Prophecy.
And time's up. Okay, you can
I
still
love
guess.
this. I
What
love
is
this
it?
game. I just want to say I love this game.
What do you think it was? One last try. You still won't get
No,
points.
he just I just want to say Kunal started with तेरा क्या है? That was his hint. Okay, now let's.
This team is not vibing at all.
Yeah.
तू कलंक है यार कोलकाता पे तुझे
Guys.
पेड़ नहीं पता था यार.
पेड़ नहीं, ये वाला क्या था? मैं क्या?
मेरा क्या है प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी से जो मैं कर रहा हूँ उसको देखेगा तो तू क्या बोलेगा? करियर.
But तेरा क्या है?
यार.
Can be anything
Guys.
in the world.
Yeah, that's
I think I just came to eat pani puri.
palm tree. The tree
you
was
go next.
palm tree.
Moko.
यार ये बहुत ही मिर्ची है by the way guys इसमें
That,
seriously.
yeah, we weren't kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
शराब वराब भी डाल देते instead.
As soon,
Wait till he gets an alcohol sponsor.
बैंड्रा में एल्स करके एक शॉप है, वो क्या करता है?
Restaurant, restaurant.
नहीं, एल्स वो
I don't live in Bandra.
उनके शॉप के बाहर ऐसे स्कल्स लगे हैं, तो अंदर क्या चल रहा होगा?
Chemist.
नहीं. Hey, relax. You can't help also. And that's one of the words. No.
What?
Taboo.
Cosmetics.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
Yes. Tattoo.
Technically, yeah. Now.
Mustache. हाँ.
Okay, shush. Oh, this is a kind of a cigarette. Internationally, it was sold.
Vaping.
No, मतलब वो इंडिया में नहीं मिलता है.
Cigarello, cigar.
No, it is a brand name, but like वो
I don't know all this.
अरे Arabian Nights वो किस पे चलते हैं?
Hookah, nicotine, tobacco. I don't know.
कुछ ज्यादा ही wrong track पे है ये वाला.
Camel.
Oh, fuck, yes. Oh, but it's time's up though. Damn it.
I got that. I got camel.
No.
No, and you have no idea how hard I was trying
What is this
not
hint?
to make one camel reference.
I have to make a guess. No?
Cheers.
Cheers. Take a हार तो रही.
Who's playing? You're playing.
I have to make him guess.
Okay,
No.
got it. Yeah, go.
It's like pani
Hey,
puri.
कुत्ते पूरा पी.
यार पानी पूरी. Can we even? Okay.
Okay, go.
Am I ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
Got it. रिश्ते में तो हम तुम्हारे.
बाप लगता है.
Who-
नाम है शहनशाह अमिताभ बच्चन.
Got it. Oh.
What the fuck?
अबे दिखा मत साले.
He's on it.
अबे,
no, you didn't see it.
No, you have to
You
see
can't
it.
do that.
You have to
You can't
see
do
it.
that. You
You
can't
can't
do
act.
that.
Okay.
You cheated.
Guys, they really want to win.
Go.
You can't do that.
Cheater cock. You have to say words.
Yeah.
Got it. Greatest country कौन सा है? Oh, अच्छा ओबामा के बाद कौन था?
डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प.
Okay. One.
See, he got that.
2. अच्छा shit.
He doesn't know he कौन है.
कॉमिक
इसे कुछ नहीं
के
पता.
पहले कौन सा?
ग्रेट इंडियन लाफ्टर.
Hey, that's
उसमें
not
कौन
fair.
था?
महापाल.
No,
Yes.
fuck you, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Okay. If I don't know anything, I will take out my phone and I will dash it.
Hey,
Throw
ऐसे-
it.
No. अरे, if I need some information, what will I
I'll
do?
Google it.
Yes.
ये ऐसे dash नहीं यूज कर सकते हैं.
What?
Dash
नहीं
Of
ऐसे
course.
dash wash नहीं होता.
Okay. Dash and okay. If I'm hungry.
And time's up. But still try. I want to try. Okay. If you're.
Abish, where the what?
That was
2 मिले ना उनको.
4 मिले.
4 मिले हैं.
अबीश.
It's okay. It's okay.
वेस्ट बंगाल रॉक्स.
Thanks, guys. लास्ट वाला ब्रेड था जो वेस्ट बंगाल में नहीं मिलता है तो.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Okay, these small irritating things, they come near your ear and they make a zzz
Mosquito.
sound. Correct.
1.
It's a small thing that lives on the floor and
Cockroach.
हाँ उसका भाई वो पूंछ होती है लंबी उसकी.
हाँ reptile है ना कुछ.
नहीं.
छिपकली.
अरे यार.
Rat.
Yes.
Right, got it. Nice.
On when you take your phone out
Yeah,
and
selfie.
it's a platform where you can
Twitter.
pictures. You put pictures.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram, yes. Got it. Three.
Oh yeah. It's an irritating two-legged thing that
Kunal
tastes very
Kamra.
good. That tastes very good.
Two-legged thing that tastes very good.
Yeah,
Chicken.
Yes.
Yes.
This guy. He's not he's in the film industry.
Okay.
And what he says, everyone listens to, but everyone hates him. And he's like a critic, but with
And
no
time's
credibility.
up. But okay,
Rajiv?
I'm still gonna try.
Anta?
Kamal Khan, bro.
Oh, really? You said the word review, and I was like, obviously, that's not.
I hope he's not watching this, because
he's not.
yeah.
If you're watching it, don't forget to subscribe. I want subscription. I'm sorry. How many get?
How many do we get?
How many do we get?
How many do we get?
4.
4? Oh, wow, you got to cheer for them?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Here we go. Keep an eye on it.
I think Kunal should.
Okay. वही जो बोल रहा था in school when you're doing what do you call dash teacher comes और जो तूने palm tree where do you draw?
PT teacher. Drawing teacher. Art teacher.
हाँ, what's it called when like there's a lot of it? When there's a lot
Drawing
of the
class.
palm
Oh, we
trees.
won this.
Scenery.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
shit. Okay, one.
Okay. Some people are dog people, others are
Cat people.
Oh, damn it! Oh, wait.
Fuck, yeah.
what do you call Dash Effect was a movie, right? Where some small things happen and make it like a big
अब
thing.
टाइम नहीं जा रहा, बताइए.
क्या?
There was a movie, right? Dash Effect, which had Ashton Kutcher in it. Okay. You know what?
मैं English picture नहीं देखा.
He left. He passed on.
Red, blue, green,
Purple, lavender,
something bright, something bright.
yellow.
Yes.
God, damn
Timer!
it! Time!
What time?
Time!
What
Okay.
the time?
Control Alt.
Oh man.
Damn it!
One right. Yes.
Who was saying I'm not going to be good at games?
Yes.
Guys.
Yes. End में जीत तो सच्चाई की होती है, guys.
What I
Thank
feel
you.
terrible about.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dude, whoever made this Pani Puri is such an
Agati, repeat.
asshole.
I just want
Insides
to.
are burning.
I just want to say, fuck the camaraderie. Okay?
Yeah.
In the future, Abhish,
Yeah.
let's take the hint.
Yeah.
We make a shitty team.
Yeah, we do. But we were so close.
Swara lost so much. I just remembered the 2019 Lok Sabha election. So badly. You're the same height also as Kanhaiya.
I should have known
I
one
am a
pick.
Panoti. I really am a Panoti, guys.
So last time around also it wasn't
was me, it was me.
you. Wow, this is like a proper breakup. It wasn't you, it was me. But when Swara breaks up, she genuinely means it was me. All right.
ये लंबा भी होता जा रहा है.
Yes, he's done. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, make some noise for Swara Mehta, everybody. Please give a huge round of applause for Swara Bhaskar and to Kunal Kamra. Thank you so much for watching. Son of a Beach Picks coming up next, so don't go anywhere. But you guys, good night. Tonight on Son of a Beach Picks, we present to you Arunaja. You would definitely recognize her from the show, The Stage. She was one of the finalists on the show. I'm very excited you're on our show today. Thank you so much for having me. And you're going to be performing at the NS7 Music Festival in Pune on the 30th of November. Do you want to tell everybody which stage it is? Come on, the way you told me.
The Opeth stage.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
The Opeth stage.
Sorry, you want to just say the word
The
Opeth?
Opeth stage.
Exactly. That's good. I'm so happy you're getting to perform at the Opeth stage. What are you going to be performing for us tonight?
So today I'm going to do an acoustic version of my debut single Broken that I got to release with Universal Music India and Sterling Reserve Music project.
Nice. And now we will all get to experience that. And while you sing, our very own dear friend Vignesh will be playing the guitar. Ladies and gentlemen and others, we present to you the song Broken by Arunaja.
I'm not quite sure about how to start my story. Let me try to be so clear, but if I'm not? I'm sorry. Words have always been a stranger, and I'm not a talker. I'm not a good one. My heart is broken 1,000 times, almost bleeding like the river Nile. My heart is broken 1,000 times, almost bleeding like the river Life is unkind. I listen to my heart, and I'm okay. Tears will be on my side, and I'm okay. Pain is just so real. All I can feel is a numbness over me. Feels like only truth to life, to life. My heart is broken 1,000 times, almost bleeding like the river Nile. My heart is broken. My heart is broken. I'm not quite sure about how to start my story.
हाय सर, आप अभीश मैथ्यू हो ना सर? हाँ, मैं आपका सबसे बड़ा फ़ैन हूँ सर। जब मैंने आपके सारे वीडियोस देखे सर मैंने आपके सन ऑफ अभीश, जर्नी ऑफ जोक, ब्रीजर विवेट, कॉमिक स्टार, सर मैंने रोस्ट भी देखा सर। वाओ, ओह थैंक। मैंने तो अपना नाम भी बदला है सर मेरा भी नाम अभीश मैथ्यू है सर देखिए सर, कार्ड देखिए सर। मैंने तो अपने बच्चे का नाम भी बदल दिया सर। बच्चे का नाम है सन ऑफ अभीश, पूरा नाम सन ऑफ अभीश अभीश मैथ्यू, बट उसको प्यार से हम कैनी बुलाते हैं सर। सर वो हैबिटेट वाला टर्न पीछे रहे। हाँ सर पता है सर। आगे से कोई शॉर्टकट ले रहे हैं आप?
नहीं सर.
तो फिर?
Hey, my name is Abish Matthew. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Son of Abish. Huge shout out to 5-Star 3D for coming on board as a title sponsor. If you click right over here, you shall see more episodes of Son of Abish. Click here for 50% off on my friendship. Subscribe button. Subscribe. Subscribe.